vanish.
Hey, what's happening to you guys? Pyros here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. Yes, after weeks or maybe even months of waiting for something to be announced, some type of promotion, some type of advertising, we finally hear some brand new news. Now this one comes in the form of a developer videos, which pretty much, I guess, the director or the head developer of Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers finally came on camera to talk about the previous technically the previous open beta that took place for Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. He talked about the experience and obviously the difficulties that they had trying to freaking make the game work. As you guys know, I made a video talking about my experience. A lot of people made videos talking about their experience as well. Not many people were able to play the second, I believe, or was it the first yeah, it was definitely the first open beta, where they also introduced a brand new map, which was the Sand Village map. Not many people got to play that open beta, and pretty much because of that, it left a really bad taste in everyone's mouth. A lot of people who weren't really hating on the game had a reason now to fucking hate the game, and a lot of people who had faith in this game kind of lost their faith after that horrible experience. So that director, the developer, whoever it is that was talking, he acknowledges all of those faults, and obviously he's striving to make the game the best that it can be, which is fine enough. Like, as long as I know that the developers are striving to make a game the best version that it could possibly be, I can accept it. Now, he also went on to say that there's going to be a second open beta sometime in the end of July, at the beginning of August, which to me, you know, it's sounding kind of okay. You know, they want to do a second open beta. I wholeheartedly welcome that idea, because I feel like it's important for them to test this game as often as humanly possible to pretty much iron out all the bugs, all the nooks and crannies that will probably cause us problems later on down the line. Now, he also teased that they are going to be announcing a release date for the game pretty soon, I believe. And you know, when I heard that, I was like, no, please, no. Like, they need to hold off from releasing a release date until they see how the second open beta performs. Because imagine if they told us, oh, the game is coming out in September or October, then all of us, you know, knowing that this game is coming out in September and October, going with that mindset to the second open beta, and the second open beta crashes like the first one. Come on, that's not gonna leave a lot of people, you know, confident to purchase the game when it releases. So I've already said this in my previous video, but I am welcoming a pushback to 2019 if the game is not ready by its release date. So I will be paying close attention to the second open beta. I'm gonna pay attention to how well it performs from the first open beta, even though I wasn't able to play a single game, which is still bothering me a little bit, but I'm gonna pay close attention to it, because it has to perform, not excellent. It doesn't have to perform excellent, but it has to perform well enough that 10,000 people or 20,000 people, you know what, the Naruto fan base is actually pretty fucking huge, so I'm gonna go out of my way and say 100k people should be able to log in and play the game with no issue. Matchmaking was the biggest issue in the last closed beta, not the open one, the closed beta. Matchmaking was a huge issue. You could not complete a set of 8 people for some odd reason. There were like 20k people or maybe 10k people online at the time, and you could not complete an 8 person match when there was only one mode to play. There was only one mode to play, like, come on. So I'm going to be paying attention to the closed second open beta. I'm going to be paying attention to the matchmaking. I'm going to be paying attention to the connectivity, the net coding, all of that shit. And the reason why I'm so invested with Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers, and I feel like even the people who hate on this game, who call it trash, who say it's an abomination, and still pay attention for whenever there's a new news for this game or any of that stuff, is because we all fucking like Naruto, and we all were spoiled. Despite how you feel about this Storm series, we were spoiled rotten with how beautiful the Storm series looked and how fun they played. It may not have been balanced, but it was fucking fun. So there's a high level of expectations going into Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. So that's why, me personally, I feel like whenever you are a fan of a series, you tend to be more strict towards that series. I feel exactly the same way with the Sonic series. I bash any bad Sonic game that comes my way. Sonic Forces to be an example. Like, I want Sonic to be good, so I am more harsher towards that series. That's how I am with Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. I want it to be a good game because it's giving me the opportunity to create my own characters, and I want to be able to play as my own Shinobi from the Hidden Cloud Ninja. That's all I want. Like, I wanted to say the Hidden Leaf Village, but come on, we got the Cloud over there. It's the Cloud the Cloud region is basically Africa in a sense. I'm just playing, but yeah, kind of. But yeah, you know how it is. But anyways, yeah, that's it for me. In terms of how I feel about that person's video, I wouldn't say a video interview, more like a video press release or some type of thing. Yeah. Besides that, we also got a brand new stage, which I should have just talked about at the beginning, but we got a brand new stage. This is the modern version of the Hidden Leaf Village, which honestly looks freaking amazing. Like, yo, they are giving us. See, the thing is, I like Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers for what it's going for. It's doing things we haven't seen before. It's doing things that I've always wanted. It's giving us a full-scale village as a battlefield, with buildings to hide from, with buildings to like scale up and jump around and actually feel like a ninja, which is something that I feel like we should at least give them the benefit of. They're trying. They really are trying to break grounds and to do things that we haven't seen before, and to give us, you know, us the Naruto fans, something to enjoy. So that's why I'm in between when it comes to this game. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't like it, and I feel like my emotions toward this game changes depending on how the developers and the publishers have been advertising and promoting this game. Like, we don't get constant promotion for this game a lot, so half the time I tend to forget this game even exists. So yeah, that's just how I feel about it. Like, I feel like they should really do more and promote more about it. Give us a reason to be confident with this game. But yeah, that as well. We also got 2 screenshots. We got the Hidden Leaf Village, the modern version, and we also got, like I said, 2 screenshots of the 2 characters who have been introduced to the game, which is Mitsuki and Sarada. Now, these 2 are obviously going to be in the game. Like, you can't call a game Naruto to Boruto and only have Boruto in the game. That literally makes no sense. So obviously, Sarada and Mitsuki are guaranteed to be in. Now, Sarada is interesting enough, but obviously, you know, it's Sarada. She hasn't gotten all the cool Uchiha abilities yet. So, yeah. But Mitsuki, on the other hand, Mitsuki has his Sage mode thingy. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's the Sage mode. But yeah, he has that. So obviously, because him having that means that your custom characters will obviously have the Sage mode transformation, which is obviously going to be pretty cool. We all know that there's like, what? I think there's 2 types of Sage mode. I think there's 3 technically, but we haven't seen. Honestly, I feel like there's more Sage mode just based on the animals in the Naruto world. But for now, we only know 2, which is the Sage mode that Naruto has, the Sage mode that the Sage mode that Kabuto has actually, and the Sage mode that we've seen with Mitsuki. So if all those 3 are going to be in the game, we all have choices of which Sage mode we want to go for. Let me know in the comment section below which one you're going for, but for me, I'm gonna go with the more visually one. So it'll probably be Mitsuki, because I'm not really keen on having something popping out of my stomach like Kabuto's one. So yeah. So besides that, that's pretty much it. So let's go back to the modern Hidden Village stage. That's the one thing I want to talk to you guys about, because as you see by the structure of the map, there's going to be a lot of climbing, a lot of jumping, a lot of hiding and all that stuff. So movement is fucking key in this game. It really is. And during the closed beta, the closed one, the one that I was actually able to play consistently of, movement was a huge problem in that game. I felt slow and restricted. You know, I didn't feel like a ninja, like the way Naruto moves in the anime. Like, obviously they can't mimic it word by word, like, you know, screen by screen, all that shit. But they didn't try to emulate that feeling of jumping around and moving around and just feeling like a fucking badass. So they need to really fucking like ramp up, you know, revamp the movement system. They need to really just get that shit down, boy. Like, they have to, because, you know, the ninja tool thing that makes you feel like a temporary bootleg Spider-Man, that was fine, but that's not really the way I want to be traversing. I want to be able to run, jump, do some little bit of acrobatics here and there, like actually feel like a damn ninja. So that was actually one of the things as well that I put down in the survey. If you guys remember, after the first and the second beta, there was a survey that you had to fill out, and consistently my points were make the movement fluid, improve on the movement. That's another thing I'm really, you know, adamant about. They need to really get the movement down, like, it's important. But yes, let me know how you feel about Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. I've been watching a bunch of YouTubers who are interested in the game, because a lot of people are interested, they just don't want to hype up a game that doesn't deserve to be hyped up, which is fair enough. Like, I've always been an advocate of, when I see bullshit, I'll call out said bullshit. I've never been someone who's gonna hold a tongue because they're trying to please a certain community. Like, no. When I see trash, I call trash, because you can't call trash diamond. It doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, you know, right now, visually, the game looks fine visually. For what it is and for what it is trying to do, it looks fine. What I'm really just focused on is they have to get down the networking, the network, the netcode, the online matchmaking, because this game is based on online, and if they can't get that down, this game is dead on arrival. I'm telling you, it has to get that down. Once they've gotten that down, the second thing that they need to get down is just the movement. I feel like if the movement is fun, people will enjoy the game more. If the movement is fucking stiff like J-Star Victory Verse or something like that, then it's not gonna be fun. And obviously, lastly, they just have to get down to adding some cool new modes, more levels. So far, we've only seen 3 levels. We've seen the Hidden Leaf Village, training stage, I believe, where there was a huge fucking hole in the ground. We've seen the Sound Village, and we've seen the modern Hidden Leaf Village. So we know they're gonna add a bunch of new stuff. We can have the Naruto Bridge, probably. We could probably have the Hidden Mist, the Hidden Rock Village, which is actually going to be very interesting, because that's going to be something fun to move around in. The Hidden Sound Village, I think there wasn't really a village, but there was a fake village that Orochimaru made. I'm not too sure. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I think this is really important that they get this game down. I don't want to be disappointed. I really, honest to God, do not want to be disappointed. I haven't been keeping up with this game a lot. In fact, the only channel that I've been watching that's still making content for this game heavily, like, it's not even like once every 2 weeks or once every 3 months. This guy makes content regularly for Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers, and that is TGN Anime. I think he goes by the name of Globoku or Bloku, something like that. Anyways, his channel name is TGN Anime. So if you want to keep up with everything that's Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers, it's TGN Anime. Go check him out. He does a lot of stuff, does a lot of prediction for what characters are going to be in the game. Me personally, I don't care what characters are going to be in the game. I honestly to God do not care. Like, I just don't care. Like, you know, I mean, I shouldn't really say that actually, because unless there's a certain character that has a jutsu that I want, then I have to care. But for the most part, I just want to be able to have a variety of jutsus that I can customize my character with, and I'll be happy. But anyways, yeah, that's it for me now. I've said this like 3 times now or something, maybe 4 times. I'm Pyros. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.